I'm thankful that someone outside of the political realm is finally calling out the stupidity masquerading as moral indignation coming from Hollywood towards states for doing what's within their right to do. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me once again for MRC-TV. I'm Kangadis. Is anyone else a little sick and tired of having Hollywood elitists telling the rest of the world how they should live their lives? Alyssa Milano, combining her sex strike along with her threats to boycott a different state every week for a different reason, keeps bashing certain states for their individual laws restricting and or eliminating abortions. New England Patriots tight end Benjamin Watson chalked Milano's comments up to being, quote, the same type of narrative, unquote, that we hear on a daily basis from the far left, who have no problem cheering for unlimited abortions. Watson even went so far as to say that there might have been a racial element to Milano's assertion that abortion helps people in certain economic situations.
This is the same type of narrative or lie that has been told over and over again, and whether she meant to do it or not, so many people fall into this, and it's really a combination of ignorance or racism. And I say when I said racism, what I'm saying is that the fact that having more children of color is a problem, and the idea that that will be a problem for women of color is an issue.
All we really need to do to determine what abortion is all about is to examine the words of eugenicist and founder of what is now Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger. Sanger wrote the following to Dr. C.J. Gamble on December 10th, 1939. We do not want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population, and the minister is the man who can straighten out that idea if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members. The call for abortion began as nothing more than a ploy to control the black population in the United States, as well as other undesirables who they deemed shouldn't have children because of their economic background. It just happened to morph over the years into control over the entire population. However, I do have to say that it was refreshing to see that Milano was open to a dialogue with Watson, even after the NFL veteran criticized the actress on Twitter. We may not always agree, but we can at least have a conversation with one another without biting each other's heads off. Before I leave, I just wanted to touch briefly on a couple of things. The NBA Finals begin Thursday night, and while I'd love to see the Golden State Warriors get swept by Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors, the Warriors showed that they don't even need superstar Kevin Durant to easily dispatch of another team. Probably because without Durant and DeMarcus Cousins, they still have 3 or 4 All-Stars on their team. I've got the Warriors winning the title in 5 games. Finally, there's this that happened on Tuesday.
The ceremonial first pitch, which I can't decide whether that's the worst first pitch in baseball history or the best pitch, first pitch in baseball history.
All I have to say about this,
and his first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside.
And this.
Here is the first pitch of the ball game. Carly Rae Jepsen.
And this.
Just a bit outside.
Is that if you're not used to throwing a baseball, maybe you shouldn't start in front of at least 15,000 people who are all focused on you. If you know you're going to throw out a first pitch, get a little practice in so that you don't become a viral trend for all the wrong reasons. And, as any baseball fan knows, whatever you do, don't let it bounce into the catcher. That's all I got for this week, folks. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure that you check back every so often because apparently hitting that notification bell doesn't matter anymore. And like us on Facebook. For MRC-TV, I'm Kangadis.